fog-based map.
COT map pack. It reminds me a bit of Mongolia.
Is it like... Yeah.
It is, I think, the CT or COT version of Mongolia.
This map usually is kind of boring to watch because it's usually walls, X-bows, and
Yep.
most likely they will go for Jaguars.
Well, this is this Mongolia, or this is a different map from COT pack, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the
map pack.
the Yucatan from COT is a bit different from standard Yucatan. I don't know 100%, but it might be a little bit different from standard Mongolia.
Actually,
It's a lot different.
It is different.
I'm kind
right.
of. I would rather have this match to watch as a neutral than maybe a match on one of the water maps from COT, like the Rooster map, where basically water is everything, and if you lose it, it's good game. It's kind of like Green Arabia almost.
Only without hills.
Yeah, without hills and with maybe a few more cliffs than usual.
Okay, well, let's just point out the obvious. So it is really easy to wall for the players. It is, again, an Aztecs war, so yeah, we're gonna see stone walls, we're gonna see crossbows, and then in Imperial, yeah, the big decision. Is it gonna be Eagles? Is it gonna be Jaguars? Is it gonna be Champions? I think, yeah, Imperial will be interesting, but
On this kind of map you don't wanna go Eagles if you can close up your base. Because Eagles are good in the past Imperial, when you can raid. When you cannot raid, Eagles are probably the worst option.
yeah, of course, Eagles are
Well, of course.
great at raiding. Not the best in closed maps.
It depends how the game goes. And I don't think they will stonewall, because stonewalls and downs your boom. I think they will just spell the same.
Okay, yeah. First two houses down for fire here, closing up this bit. So fire walling really early here. Let's check his point of view. You got the hiccups.
I do.
But nay.
Yeah, fire
I guess
wants to wall this.
Yeah, we're probably gonna see Drush, like a pure Drush fast castle from both players. This map. Oh my goodness! I'll be right back. Try and deal with this hiccup problem.
Get a glass of water, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, looks like it. 4 on wood for both. Yeah.
Only thing that makes me... maybe there will be some different strategy, because in the chat Slan already mentioned that Ding cannot catch him.
Yes, Slam mentioned that. Let's see, maybe we're gonna see some fun strategy. Quickly go Alt G. Now it's working. So fire is blue now for me, Slam is red. Anyway.
User in your channel timed out.
Okay, I guess we're gonna see. Wait, was that? I thought it was you, but you're still here.
No, it's Wonder.
Wonder.
He will probably rejoin, but.
Okay, so more on wood. Is there? There's no barracks yet, and I think fire is gonna skip the Drush entirely here. He's not even bothering. Like he has walled everything now. he invested quite a bit of wood and villager time, so it looks like he's not even going for a barracks, or is he? No.
Yeah, well, I think that's actually kind of a reasonable thing to do, because if your opponent drushes, although Slam is not making any militias in his barracks.
Interesting, yeah. There's the barracks and it's idle.
Yeah, so it looks like both of them just want to, get up to feudal age. They realize that on this map, it's too easy to wall the drush out, that they've decided to both go for fast feudals. Or actually...
more or less fast, right? It's pop 27 for
Yeah.
fire. Yeah.
yeah, it's not the fastest feudal, maybe.
So, yeah, fire checking every single bit here. He's getting another house to wall up his base completely. So let's
Yeah,
check the
I think
resources. He does have main gold, stone, secondary gold. Could be like it is inside his base, but could get harassed. But then he needs to move out to get the other 2 golds here. I'm actually not sure. Is that gold should belong to Slam? Yeah, I think the gold in the middle will be interesting. Because Slam only has
Maybe.
2 golds.
But for the Aztec War, like you do need a lot of gold, but
Yeah.
that will last you. Those 2 main piles will last you until at least, barring something crazy, the Imperial fight.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. It will not be of importance here until late Castle Imperial, whatever.
Yeah, it looks like they're both going for fast castle.
There's the blacksmith, and it's really why did Slam get a barracks if he wouldn't get militia, and now he's going blacksmith market? So the barracks doesn't make any sense.
I think what happened is he was going to Drush, and he built the barracks early on, and then when he went to scout his enemy, he saw that fire was already walled, and he just assumed that fire would full wall, and therefore it wasn't worth it to go for the Drush.
He actually saw 2 things. First, he saw all the palisades and the houses, and he saw the blacksmith. So a blacksmith at this early stage tells you, okay, this guy is going fast castle with blacksmith market. So he just followed up, I think.
And if you look at the amount of wood they both have, it kind of reflects that. Fire's ahead about the amount of wood you would expect from a barracks. So he might be able to get a little bit of a quicker start on his boom.
Yeah, obviously it's 175 wood. That always helps, and the earlier the better. Okay.
Maybe they'll both be able to go. I don't think Slam will actually be able to go 3 town centers and sustain production unless he maybe uses market. He doesn't have all that much food, and he's only has a couple farms, whereas Fire has more farms.
Nothing major going on.
Yes, Slam 3 TCs. Right?
Yeah, he's getting a second and a third one.
Yeah, I think he just bought maybe 100 or at least 100 food. That'll be interesting to see if he can keep his town center, with constant production.
Oops, there goes
Oh,
the eagle,
at least
right?
it, sort of dies in the middle of the gold. It'll be, very rich in the afterlife.
Oh boy. Yeah, town center's coming up for both players, so we're gonna see a massive boom here.
It looks like we're not going to see much in the way of aggression for the next. I'm not sure exactly how long, but at least for a while, they're going to be focused mainly on booming. Both players.
For sure, for sure. I think with Fire it is clear as day. Like, he walled so early, he did not get a barracks. This is a straight boom. And Slam noticed it, he scouted doing, and now he's pretty much doing the same. So
it's interesting that you know, Slam having some food problems. He's been having to have villagers on gold just to buy food, but even with that, he's ahead in villagers. Even with making the barracks, you know, not having as many farms, he's still able to, you know, build his economy up a little faster than Fire.
yeah,
Although this housed,
he got
not
housed for a few seconds, but still he is ahead a little bit. Take a look, 44 villagers for Slam, 43 now for Fire, so yeah, only 1 or 2 villages difference here for Slam. Both booming. Let's maybe compare. Can you check the technologies for Fire? I will go for Slam and see what kind of eco upgrades they got. Let's click through it.
wait, you're doing Slam?
I'm doing Slam, yeah. So no wheelbarrow yet for Slam. What else? Bow saw. No heavy plow.
Fire has he has wheelbarrow, he has bow saw, so he's ahead in the wood and the overall, I guess.
Wheelbarrow.
With wheelbarrow.
Yeah. The earlier the better, or let's say it really helps in a boom.
Yeah, by this point in the game, because of how Slam's fast castle went, and he was sort of struggling for food. Oh, excuse me. But he just completed wheelbarrow, so a little slower, but maybe not too big a difference.
No, I maybe overestimated this early barracks here. It was a little switch around for Slam, but he's on full steam, booming, just like Fire.
Yeah, it's kind of impressive how he was able to, you know, shift gears from going for that drush
Yep.
to, you know, fast castling with, you know, a really good economy. And it looks, from the number of villagers he has on stone, maybe he will go for, you know, castle and jaguar warriors or something like that.
Both are kind of heavy on stone now, aren't they? I just saw Slam build a TC at stone as well, but he's only with 4 vills there, so yeah, Fire is heavy on stone.
Slam has, looks like over
Microphone
10
muted.
villagers on the stone, so
Microphone
he's
activated.
very, and he's investing a lot into that.
Oh wait, I missed that, sorry. There's the second stone, Jesus, yeah. It's 13 stone minus against only 7 for Fire, so yep, my bad. Yeah, they're both not doing anything, Jesus.
I guess the delay in the stream, it finally caught up as people have started messaging me about the hiccups. Telling me I am drinking a glass of water to all of those who said I should, you know, get one and drink it. But
No, I get that myself sometimes, so I know it's a pain and just you can't switch it off, so don't worry.
oh, yeah, and there's the first castle for Slam. I guess it'll be interesting to see if he, after building that first castle, wants to remain heavily on stone. That would really indicate Jaguar Warriors. And Fire's up, and Slam is only 200 food.
Yeah. How did that happen? They were neck and neck with the economy. They
Well,
are... yeah.
Fire stayed on 3 town centers, whereas Slam went for a little
fourth.
bit of a bigger boom.
Yep.
Exactly. But it's a pretty quick up from Fire. Going to be interesting to see if you can leverage it into any damage, as Slam is pretty walled up. He's all stone walled with the house walls in one gap, but he cannot be hit by Eagle Warriors at all.
Since this game is going to last, let's say, a bit longer than maybe the first Arabia match we saw, I think the relics are gonna be important too. Slam is only on 1 relic, and if you take a look at the mini-map, the remaining 2 relics, I think Fire has got 1, they're closer to Fire, so let's see who will get them first. Because with Aztecs, again, it pays off, right?
Yeah, especially in Aztec War. And it looks like maybe they will both go for Jaguar Warriors, actually. They're both building a second castle. And Fire is definitely going Jags. He already started producing.
Yep. Jaguars coming up for Slam. Let's take a look what Fire is doing. Jaguars it is. Second castle for Fire in the front. Third castle coming up for Slam now here in this middle area. Let's check. Yeah, Fire has not scouted the relics, so we will not pick them up too soon. Let's check Slam, same here. Both have not scouted the relics in the east. Typical Aztecs war, right? It's gonna be one big bang and we'll have a winner.
Exactly. It looks... Honestly, I'm not even sure
No,
who is going to come out ahead right now.
I think at this point there's no point like making predictions here. They're neck and neck economy wise.
Even though they made a few different decisions, they're both very close to being in the same place. Like, they have the same army composition, relatively similar economies. I think Slam has 10 villagers more, but that's not huge.
It's not big at all.
No, Fire does have Elite Jaguar, whereas Slam does, Oh, does Slam have Elite Jaguar as well, or still...
No, it's still... Yep, he is researching it. It's still normal Jags. +2 defense for Slam, +2 defense, and +1 attack for Fire, so a little advantage there. Let's check his blacksmith. +4 defense coming up for Slam.
Yeah, it seems like this game will be decided by, kind of almost deathmatch style. Map control, army control will be the biggest, biggest impacts on who wins.
So,
and right now, Fire, that middle gold that you were talking about at the start of the game is about to come into play.
I think so.
Slam
It looks like it. Fire was a bit testing the water, now he pulled back. A castle exactly at this gold coming up for Slam. I think it will be really interesting to see whether he gets it up or not.
I really don't see him getting it up. I think it's too close to Fire's castles of his own.
And the tributaries.
Yeah, and it's funny, they're both producing elite Jags from 3 castles. The only real difference is that Slam has Rams, whereas Fire has gone for trebuchets.
Fire saw the castles, so he can react to it. Oh, I think he's just pulling the trebuchets behind the castles and behind this cliff, so they're safe. And now it's gonna be interesting. 2 castles falling.
I guess there he goes.
Ooh,
Oh wow.
bad engagement for Slam.
I
Really.
guess Fire had the only difference was that Fire had +1 attack more than Slam. and he was
Garland
fighting into
Wars.
the castles.
Garland Wars, it's +6 attack for Fire, while only +5 here for Slam. So,
Yeah. Maybe the castles made a big difference there because they do a pretty decent amount of damage to Jaguars.
yep, Jags
That
only
was,
get 0 +4 defense against, arrows. So, first castle down, trebuchets going for the next castle, so not looking good for Slam right now.
no, he's actually adding Arbalest. I don't know if that'll be able to do anything. I don't think so.
If he manages to mine
It
the
won't be-
gold, then he could afford a few, but
Yeah, well, it's gonna take too long for him to upgrade to Arbalest as well as upgrading all of the archer technologies.
and he needs
Yeah.
more ranges than that.
Exactly, like those ranges, they will probably, Oh, he actually cancelled. Or maybe it finished researching. Let me check. He was researching crossbow, and maybe it finished.
It went through. It went through.
Okay. Because Arbalest are a counter to the Elite Jaguars.
Yeah, they definitely
But
are.
it's a lot of resources to sort of invest into other units, especially in Aztec War, where Fire could just go not Jaguars, Eagle Warriors, if he saw that Slam had a lot of crossbows or Arbalest.
I don't see it happening. Those 4 trebuchets, they are just taking out these ranges now.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Like, he's a switch like this. You kind of want to, do it with a little secrecy. Maybe you don't want to let the enemy know that you're switching your entire unit composition.
Yep. And
In
and maybe not only for like secrecy, but just to get that production going. It was the same in the other Aztec War when Fire had all his barracks to the front and just could not mass his army because
yeah. Well, it looks like Slam. For a while, he stopped making Jaguars while he made Eagles, and now Fire has a lot more army at this moment. I think the count
that is big. Fire is popped, Slam is on 145.
If you look at the breakdown, right now Fire has 70 military units and Slam only has 20.
Yep. That is...
So that's massive.
Fire also avoiding the castle fire here, playing it, really cool. Just letting the trebuchets do their job.
Yeah, well, the problem for Slam is that all of those extra golds in the middle of the map and then towards the right-hand 3 o'clock position, there are the two other extra golds on the map, and Slam doesn't have any of them. Got just a little bit left on his original gold, and then he's done.
Can you take a look at let's say, take a look at the castles from Fire, like the front ones, and then there was a little push coming up from Slam, but I think Fire pushed much faster and harder, so Slam called GG.
Yeah. Slam was mentioning in the chat that he thought his big mistake this game was going 4 town centers instead of 3 town centers.
Probably.
Apparently, yeah, he thought the slower up really put him behind because he couldn't take that middle gold.
Yeah. Okay,
It's
so
good that Fire won the one game. I was starting to worry that it was going to be a 5-0 or something like that.
okay, so that's game number 4. 3-1 for Slam now. Where's Wonder, by the way? Is he in the lobby? He is not in the lobby. Anyway, so I'm gonna see another match. Let's just maybe let them know that we're ready. If there's a moderator in the chat, you guys can play an ad now. We have the stream delay, so I can actually not play an ad now, or people will get it right, like let's say when the big fight is happening 5 minutes ago.
In the middle of the intense feudal war, they'll just be like an ad.
Yeah. The villager fights we saw. Yeah.
Would that be a good time? Like Slam sends 4 vills forward, and like right when Fire finds them, sends him his army to fight. It's an ad for
it was
HBC
intense, yeah.
or some other bank. I just messaged Louis to see what he's doing right now. If he's not doing anything, maybe he could replace Wonder.
Yes, sure. Rice, great player, great co-caster. I've actually been with him in another match already, or just a few weeks ago, I don't know. So if he's around, then tell him to come. He has the password for the channel, everything he needs, I think.
Yeah, well, I just messaged him because he was in the sort of the Slam versus Fire live now room, but I guess he might be AFK. Oh well. Oh, something came up. Looks like Slam.
Yeah, Slam asked for a second for us to wait. That's alright, of course. And not much we can do, and just hope that he'll sort it out, whatever it is.
Yeah, I guess
Microphone muted.
maybe we could find out what the next home map.
Microphone activated.
Okay, so game 5 is always Arabia and Mirror civilization, so it could be a Korean war, it could be a Chinese war. Hopefully not Aztecs again. We've seen Aztecs twice now.
It's not
Microphone muted.
not the most interesting war.
Microphone
And,
activated.
I just got to give a shout out to whoever it was that messaged me about anti-hiccups techniques.
Ah.
He told me to hold my breath for 30 seconds or something like that, and it worked.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
It's kind of annoying. The first time I'm co-casting on the Voogly main stream, and maybe I was nervous or something.
Oh yeah, that must have been it. Yeah.
Too much pressure.
And we were talking about the Aztecs war. I actually remember Viper against Jordan in a crazy Aztecs war with onagers flattening the Jaguars, and it was a massive micro battle in Imperial. It was on Arabia, but they still walled everything, and it was an intense match actually.
I think the Aztec War, it reaches kind of two big heights. at the start of Imperial Age, when if it's an
Microphone
open
muted.
map, you can raid your opponent because the Eagle Warriors are so powerful. But also in late Imperial Age, Aztecs have some of the strongest units in the game with, Siege
Microphone
Onager.
activated.
Yeah.
Their monks have every upgrade, and they get like 100 hit points if you get all the upgrades.
Yeah. And
So if a game goes a long time, or a team game, Aztecs have some interesting late game sort of tactics they can use. But sort of after that
Microphone
first
muted.
Eagle Warrior or Jaguar Warrior fight, it kind of stays the same way for a while.
Microphone activated.
yeah, and I think we agree, like the first 30 minutes in an Aztec war, especially on Mongolia, they're not that fun to watch, but
No, especially where they are walling and booming.
well,
There's not
usually,
too much
right,
going on.
in the standard matchup.
Yeah.
And but in the late game, especially with the great bonus from Aztecs, it is worth fighting over relics, so you actually see a lot of positional gameplay, like just doing everything to secure that one little relic, because it could get you the extra gold, right?
Maybe with some players, but like in the last game,
No,
I don't
not
think
in
we
the last
saw,
game.
We didn't see too much of that.
No, that was yeah.
I was just gonna say, I guess Fire, with his a little quicker boom, he did take map control of the center of the map. But other than that, it was kind of like a mirror game. There wasn't too much, too much strategical decisions making a difference. It was more the mechanics of the players.
I remember Slam's first big engagement when he ran, or like he came in with his Jags and the Rams, and I think he didn't even have the capped Ram upgrade finished, so there was practically no way of like taking out a castle with even numbers of Jaguar warriors and 2 castles firing and those castle age Rams. That was a bit of
Yeah, I don't know exactly what Slim was thinking with that attack. I guess maybe he thought he had an
advantage,
numerical advantage. Really, it wasn't the best fight you could really ever take under 2 castles with equal numbers, and I think Fire might have even been ahead in upgrades at that point. So it was probably a little too ambitious of Slam.
Huh. Let's actually check the chat, what the people are saying. Oh, lots of dirty talk here on the chat. People testing which words you can say that get not like filtered by the bad word filter.
Oh man, not enough moderators on duty right now or something.
I don't. Yeah.
Just time out Democracy of Gods.
Yeah. Well, this one for sure.
Personally.
Yeah. No, of course he's a clan mate. No, there's this global bad word filter from Twitch, and it is actually really weird what kind of mindset it displays. So some words are okay, other words are not okay. Like, I wonder who's making the decisions. Yeah, I just saw a quote. Topics were feminism and pedophiles. That's a nice mixture. Like, come on, guys.
I know the chat can do better than that. That's kind of
especially when it's 99.9 straight guys here talking about feminism and I don't know.
That's kind of it's not a good impression to anyone who might be viewing the stream.
At this point, 206 viewers. I think that's really the hardcore
Yeah,
fans. It was late notice. It was not promoted. Like there was no time to promote it. So yeah, this is the hardcore fan base.
So I guess the hardcore fan base for AOC is full of pedophiles and womanizers. I guess it balances a little bit, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get rid of
Yes, with the Arabia players being the womenizers and the Black Forest players the others. No, kidding, of course. I'm not just reading through the chat, smiling. Some lines were actually funny, so nothing terrible. Nothing terrible.
Oh, it just maybe Louis will come now. Actually, he just messaged me and told me that his internet is actually out of data.
Oh,
So
come
maybe
on.
it's he can't watch the stream. So maybe he could come to
Ah, I see.
part of this now.
I'm just telling the people that from now on they will have 5 minutes time because right there's the delay.
Oh yeah.
Some service for the people. They know what they're dealing with. Yeah, and for you as well. So thanks for sticking around and co-casting this. I'm not sure what time it is at your place right now.
It's probably earlier than it is for you. It's only
Yes.
8:30 in the evening here, so it's
8:30,
not that
alright.
late.
Yeah, it is 2:30 here in Germany. I should really go to bed after this.
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
Has the spectator countdown started for you?
No, it has not. And actually, Louis was hoping you could move him into here or
cool.
give him the password.
Of course. Wait 1 sec. Is he still in a room? Okay, so I'll quickly message him.
I think.
Yep, here we go.
Oh, there he is.
Yep, and here he is on TeamSpeak as
User
well.
joined your channel.
Excellent.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hi, Ron.
Doing good.
Have you seen the earlier games, game 1 to 4?
Yeah, I was actually watching.
Okay, what do you think so far?
That Arabia game was just ridiculous. I can't believe Slam managed to win that one.
Yeah, I just felt stupid for saying that. Yeah, Fire is gonna take this, but it was.
Are you guys talking about the first Hun War?
Oh, the Aztec.
Aztec.
Oh yes. I think you have a bit of an echo.
Yeah, I think
Oh, give me 1 second. I know why.
so. Okay.
Okay, I think this should be better.
1, 2, 3. Yep, nothing going through.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Okay, thank you. So.
Yeah, that Aztec War, where Slam was able to win 1 TC against 4 TC with half the villagers, was really a crazy game.
Yeah,
I don't-
even before that, like in feudal age, he managed to hold off really well with the Eagle Warriors. Later in Castle Age, and then some really good micro by him. Like he was winning every fight. Well, he was losing early on, but after that, he had to win every fight to catch up. It was just insane.
Yeah, well, the problem was that either Fire didn't realize
Microphone
his
muted.
economic advantage, or he didn't, take it into account with the fights he picked. Because Slam, even in the Eagle Warrior fights, he was having large numerical advantages, which sort of allowed him to
Microphone activated.
win the game. He was behind, you could almost say, in every aspect up until he won the Eagle Warrior battles and sort of choked Fire off of the gold.
Yeah, I think he just played amazing. Really impressive.
Definitely, from the position he was in, to win that game was very impressive. It just goes to show you why he's at the top of the veterans of the Clash table.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not only in this matchup, I think Slam has played excellent here in the VOC.
And to be honest, I think he's not playing to his full potential yet. He's just starting to gain more and more confidence. I think he's capable of even more. I guess we'll see in the future.
It's a crazy thought, man. Considering how strong he already is, that's a crazy thought.
No, but it
Viper
is true.
2.0.
He's not been up there, let's say, 2 or 3 years ago, and so why not? Maybe there's still some, I don't know, some more to achieve for Slam here.
Yeah. I think he's definitely put himself in the sort of
Microphone
like
muted.
upper echelon of players.
Microphone activated.
Well,
His play in this tournament.
He is
and,
already in Tyrant, so
rated
that's something. Yeah.
Yeah, that sort of cements it.
Microphone
Just like
muted.
once you get the Tyrant tag.
I
Microphone
don't know, man. I
activated.
personally thought the Immortal tag looked on him.
You're probably right. You're probably right. The
Okay.
Immortal tag is kind of special. I guess we actually have a game here.
Yes! Countdown has finished, and we're in the Arabia Franks
So did-
War.
I guess Fire must have chosen Arabia as his home map.
No,
then.
no, it is it's fixed in the settings. It has to be Arabia, and it has to be mirror civilization. So
Oh, okay.
now we
This
have a
is,
Franks War.
This is a pretty nice matchup, because typically in Arabia we always see the crossbow, like archers into crossbows, but Tanks has a lot of, obviously they have a lot of bonuses that support going knights.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be nice to see what they decide to do.
Yep, definitely agree. Those Frankish knights could really be a problem for crossbows. Nice
For,
forest. Yeah. Okay. So
yeah, well,
I was just looking at the map. Nice forest here for Slam. Back gold for Slam, and well, some forward.
Slam's
Stone
got a really good map, in my opinion.
in general. Sorry, you guys go
Yeah,
ahead.
he's got close wood, a back gold, and if he wants to wall his base so that the back resources, the gold and the stone and the wood that he's taken can't be attacked, he only needs around like 15 tiles of palisade. Then he'll be fully walled. The front at least. Whereas Fire's base, he's got a forward gold, got some hill problems as well that will hurt him. Nothing game breaking though.
Oh, it is a green version of Arabia. Can always be worse than this.
Slam actually has, he's got like 3 gold piles right at the edge of the map. It's kind of nice. If the game goes into the later game, he's got a lot of relatively safe resources.
That's true, he has the big stone and the other 2 golds there in the corner. That is nice.
Yeah.
But also, if you look at the cliffs there, yeah, you can wall this map if you like to.
Oh.
For fire, of course.
Yeah, you could definitely wall, but Slam seems like he's not going to go far away from his town center for walls. It seems like he wants to play. You know, all of his villagers are working all the time. He wants maximum resource collection.
Yeah.
Walling sort of, it's not one of the things that he does, so often. To wall like a few palisades, sure, but sort of to wall at the cliffs there, I think it's a little too far to expect Slam to go. Guys, have any ideas? Do you think they'll go scouts? It seems like they both have enough villagers to do, like a drush. They both went 4 on wood.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going for. You can see Slam's villagers waiting to make the barracks up there.
Oh yeah, chopping the straggler
Yep.
and deleting it.
It's kind of standard to go drush now with pretty much every civilization except Huns.
Yeah.
Because it just flows so well. Like it's so easy to go drush and then defend after. Only reason Huns is still not that popular, Huns and Mongols, is because they're so fast early on, right? That they can
Yeah. You can
they
get
can
the
compete
scouts.
with the drush. Yeah.
Get your scouts on the opponent's economy so quickly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But every other civilization, it's it's just so efficient to drush.
Definitely. I know in team games, I played with Slam a couple times as Franks, and he always seems to go for the drush fast castle, and then will boom heavily behind it for the late game composition for paladins, axemen. But I don't know. It's kind of seems like Fire might be going for scouts.
Yeah, that's surprising to me.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's no barracks. And he's up. Just switch the point of view. Pop 23.
Yeah, the problem for him is going to be that with the wood camps he chose, one on either side of the forest, he's going to be under pressure from that drush.
Yeah, he doesn't even know yet, so it might hit him before he finds the barracks.
I think it will.
He should know from the score. If he's watching the score, he should know, because
Yeah.
Slam's score is way too high right now.
Yeah, 250 ahead.
It's actually one of the things that I kind of wish was a little different with AOC. You can often tell when the other guy is drushing, just simply based on the score.
Looks like he saw it last minute, and it was enough for him to wall. At least
Although
some resources. Yeah.
that's gonna mess with his lumber camp, though. The 2 vills to the bottom can't take the resource.
Oh, that's
And
true.
he also built so many houses that he can't farm too many farms.
Yeah, that house here. Of course, he had to wall really fast, but now that tree is still on. It was on 57 wood, so yeah,
I
it's
guess
blocked.
I guess one villager will be able to drop. So it's even though that
Actually-
one villager is idle, it's not the end of the world.
Oh, it's too bad because he doesn't notice. That villager won't show up as idle. It'll actually show up as, you know, it's trying to do something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So he's not gonna notice.
and it's behind a tree,
unless-
so yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna notice it. It's gonna sit there all game. At least until the tree finishes.
Yeah, well, the problem for him as well is Slam is fully walled. His scouts are not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were right, by the way. The villager here can drop over the corner. Right. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, man. And Fire has also lost one scout already to the Drush.
Yep. Spearman took some hits as well.
Gotta say that Slam is
Yes.
very ahead. But Fire is sending 2 vills forward, actually. I didn't even see them till just now. I guess he's going to try and tower the wood of Slam. The problem is Slam has another giant wood just to the other side of his town center.
Oh. I think that's... no. Maybe Fire thought that house here was a lumber camp. Maybe that's why he's placing the tower there. But still, he can reach the other.
The good thing is, I think it is still in range of most of the villagers at the other lumber camp.
Yeah, he will
At
reach
least
the
while
east.
they're on. Yeah, the only problem will be if his his tower just continually attacks the house because of the changes in patrol with user patch. The tower will attack the closest building to it, or the closest anything to it.
But actually, sorry, it looks like the tower is really like down the hill, so the range does not, it's not enough range here to reach the villas.
It's definitely, I just sort of clicked it out. It's definitely in range of those vills that are at the lumber camp to the right-hand side, sort of right beside the lumber camp. But
I am
just because...
on Fire's point of view with the units by off, and it's the vills need to chop down another line of trees actually to get into the range. So yeah.
Oh wow, you're right. I didn't have the fog of war on. I thought it was just like 5 tiles or so away.
It is so hard to predict with the hills sometimes.
I think if he had the vision upgrade, he might be able to reach some of those villagers, but it's definitely not a major thing.
The fletching, you mean?
Well, the tower's range is 8, but its vision is not 8. It doesn't see 8 tiles away.
Oh, right.
But that was if he had built a tower in the other little dent into the forest there, it would have been way more effective.
No.
I think that tower's vision is actually okay. It's the castle that suffers from that problem.
Oh, you think so?
Towers don't have that problem. Towers can see farther than they can shoot. It's castle. Those are the reverse. Castles can't see as far as they can shoot.
Okay.
I guess I'm just being out psyched by the hill here, because I thought there's no way that it's 8 tiles from the tower to Fire's villagers.
Yeah, it is
but
the
I
hill.
suppose it is.
It is. Yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at. Let's not obsess about the tower. 2 TCs. 2 TCs up for Slam. What is Fire doing? Still in feudal. He clicked up.
He's full-walled.
Stonewalled, yeah.
So I think Slam is going to do sort of what I was, kind of talking about. He's going to go for mainly a boom, and then just probably paladins as his main unit in Imperial Age. Oh, Fire's actually putting a second tower on the wood. It kind of where he should have put the first one, maybe.
Fokker 4 off. Slam should see it. Yeah, he just saw it. and he's moving away. With
Like it's at the point in the game where that second tower doesn't really make much of a difference.
yeah. No, I think
Like,
Fire really is cursing that hill. Oh, the knights actually. Oh god.
oh, that's very bad. He'll lose the 2 villagers as well as both his towers. Oh, maybe not both towers he can repair, but it's not really doing much. Slam has that other wood. He's got, already a 7 villager advantage.
Yeah, he had those 2 extra TCs up whilst Fire was still when he clicked up basically. Yeah.
The only thing that Fire really has going for him in his favor is that he's full stone walled in an area where he has both his stone piles as well as 3 gold piles.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Slam is pushing him like with Imperial Age capped rams or trebuchets, he's going to be able to access all of his standard resources.
I'm surprised Fire's only adding 2 town centers. I feel like he should be adding like 3 or 4 at least.
He needs to catch up now.
Now he's adding more.
Yep, there it is.
1, 2, 3 to try and catch up with the villager count.
Yeah, I mean when you castle that late, then your economy is robust enough to handle more town centers, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
In general, I think we're gonna see some X-Men here. Both players are walling hard. They're playing for an Imperial battle here, so I think. What do you guys think in a Frank's war? What's the standard combination?
In like a post-Imperial Franks War, what you want is you want to have paladins and axemen.
Yes.
But obviously, that's kind of optimistic. I think axemen and halberdiers probably you'll trade better with your opponent if they have gone for knights. I think that combination will win, but I think Franks become really strong when you have both of their Marquet units, both the paladins and the axemen. That's when they become really strong and almost unstoppable.
Yeah, I think so too. It is a 1v1, you cannot trade or, afford those paladin relics.
What we'll probably see is, axemen and halberdiers, I would guess.
Yep.
Just because that's, a less gold-heavy combination. It counters paladins.
Yeah.
I would think they would go gun units, but maybe I'm wrong. Like the gun units and then the halberdiers. Because that's like, for 1 versus 1, that's a combination that saves up gold the most for you.
Yeah, I think between axeman halberdier and hand cannon halberdier, it's pretty close between which is, less gold heavy as well as, easier to get out. Obviously, for axemen you need the castles, but the chemistry for hand cannons, I think they're, both viable. But definitely...
Only thing is hand cannoneers have the huge range, right? And they do a lot of damage.
Yeah, if you get into a situation like hand cannons and halberdiers against axemen and halberdiers, the hand cannons are superior. But if it's against paladins, you want your axemen more than hand cannons.
I'll quickly check the eco achievements.
If you look at Slam's actually going to go aggressive. He's building, multiple barracks, each workshop. Is he up?
We get the units by
He's
again.
going to go halberdier ram. He went up quickly and is going to go halberdier ram.
Yep, Slam is up. Damn, I really forgot to turn the unit spy on again. I missed this push coming. 60%
Okay.
up. for
Have you been
Slam.
watching from
Fire's
Fire's point of view?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the good thing is Fire just scouted the extra barracks, so he knows what's coming.
Yep. And he's sitting behind stone walls, so he has time to react.
Yes. Well, the good thing is that even Castle Age Franks can sort of fight against a halberdier push their axemen, because even regular throwing axemen will do pretty
Massive
good
damage,
against
yeah.
halberdiers. So what would you do if you're in Fire's position right now, Rob? What is your idea? What's your strategy?
I think he needs to get some mangonels out, right? Mangonels and just try and stall for a bit of time.
Just sort of defend behind his walls while he goes up to imp himself?
Yeah, he needs to buy time, I think. Maybe axemen are okay, but he's not gonna have enough axemen in time. He needs to buy a lot of time.
Yeah, definitely. Although, the good thing for him at least is that Slam's not going to be trebbing him anytime soon.
But he's got a nice little hill. I mean, it's not a massive hill, but he still gets the hill bonus. That's all that matters.
I think Fire's going to be able to defend his main goals pretty well, actually. 2 castles, axemen, and a town center is definitely enough to stop Halberdier.
And it's the cliffs on 2 sides, so it is really limited here.
It's an ambitious siege workshop.
Ooh, no, that's not gonna go up.
No, definitely not. Yeah, Slam is actually, because of... Well, actually, I thought he was going to have a lot smaller economy because of his fast up, but he's only... He's like equal villager count, actually.
I think he didn't go that heavy on stone, so that might have saved him some villager time. But apart from that, yeah.
Yeah, oh, and again, he went for 3 town centers, whereas, well, he made his 4th now, but he went for mainly 3 town centers, whereas Fire had 4 town centers in his boom as well.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, and now Fire has the superior composition.
I think so too.
It looks like Slam is going to try and do the exact same thing. Go Axemen. But,
I'm really surprised he's not adding hand cannoneers in now. Like he should have been researching chemistry. It's pretty standard for like civilizations like Franks, Persians, whatever these forced civilizations. It's kind of standard to go with hand cannoneer in 1 versus 1.
I think Slam is going to try and go Axemen as
Microphone
well.
muted.
Well, he's
Microphone
doing
activated.
stables, so I think he's just confused. He doesn't know what to do.
Oh yeah. Well, he's definitely he's going Paladin already. It's upgrading.
I think he's just confused.
Third castle for Fire now.
I don't know. The Paladin will actually work pretty well until Fire adds another unit.
Yeah, it's gonna catch Fire off guard.
Yeah, I would not expect my opponent to go straight into Paladin after getting shut down the way he did.
But then Fire sees those stables, right? And
Does he?
he sees flags inside them. Yeah, he does.
Oh yeah, there's this knight.
Wow.
There's this knight, yeah.
That knight has done a lot of good scouting for Fire. First it scouted the Halberdier push. Now it scouts the Paladins.
But he's not really reacting. Maybe he thinks Axemen can deal with Paladins? I don't know.
But Axemen do melee damage, right? So it is...
Yeah, well, they don't do... Unless you have a large force, like 40 Axemen, it does not do very well against cavalry.
Yeah,
Especially not the way he's sort of wasting.
I mean, they are ranged units, so the second line can still do damage while the paladins need to dock first.
Oh,
Yeah,
Axemen
well-
can miss their axes. I never knew that. I saw them missing their axes.
Did they actually? They didn't do much damage.
Yeah, I never knew that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, come again?
The Axemen can actually miss. I thought they were like melee units. They
Oh
never
yeah,
miss.
yeah. There is. They don't always hit. Yeah.
Now, after Fire's army got destroyed, now he realizes he needs to, make the pikemen counter.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think he just did. Maybe he didn't notice the stable. Like he scouted them, but didn't notice them. I mean, so much is going on in Imperial Age. You don't notice everything.
Yeah,
True.
it's possible. It kind of sucks for him. At least he has so many castles that he can sort of remass trebuchets. But he was in a really good spot until he sort of lost his trebs, lost his army.
Okay, university coming up for fire. I think we're gonna see chemistry. Not sure for hand cannons, but I think definitely for bombard cannons.
But I think what's interesting is Slam actually can't find his gold. So Slam is
Oh.
pretty much running out of gold, right? He's gonna be selling resources now for gold.
Oh, that's true. There's 2 golds in the corner. What is going on? That is 7 tiles of gold. That is a lot.
Yeah, that's like Fire's ticket to stay in the game now because
Yeah.
like without those golds, I don't think Slam can do a good push, right? As soon as he loses the paladins, then
He's out of
he's
gold.
gonna be struggling.
No, he's only mining off of 1 gold pile at the moment. It's not ideal.
Why?
That'll give him like maybe another 20 knights or something. Not even.
Something like that.
He is building a lot of outposts here in the east, but not in the corner. Oh wait, now he's getting one in the corner. Yep, that villager from Wood is building it.
Gonna
this-
save the day for him.
I'm not sure. I don't think that'll show the golds.
It
I think
is.
they'll
It
be
is
just
quite
out of
far.
range.
It is quite. No, it's not showing it. Oh boy, that is unfortunate. Let's take a look at the battle. Paladins fighting Axemen.
Now. Oh man, Slam! I looked away for a second. He lost a lot of paladins there.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of
And-
blue
And
paladins.
this is kind of what I was talking about. If you get axemen and halberdiers against paladins with no axemen of their own, it's a very cost-efficient
Yep.
way to fight. Paladins are very expensive.
Paladins are only good if it's a really open map, right? If you can raid them like all over the place and drive them nuts, then
And then
Yeah,
there's
or-
this choke point between the cliff and the siege workshop.
Yeah, if you have a very open map, or you have like another unit that complements paladins.
yeah,
Where
but then
your
you don't have
paladins-
enough gold usually. Usually you don't have enough gold for 2 units, right?
Yeah.
And 1 versus 1.
Well, I think this is Fire's game to lose at this point. He's
Maybe-
definitely got superior composition.
Maybe all that deathmatch is paying off.
Okay, so there are the bombard. Oh, nice shots from the trebuchets.
Lucky shots. I don't even want to call it nice, but there's nothing you can do with paladins and halberdiers against axe and halberdiers.
Yep.
When the opponent is closed.
In the long
There's
run,
just,
yeah.
There's nothing you can do. It's not cost efficient at all.
But look at Fire's economy right now. Like he's actually out of gold too, and he's got 30 idle villagers. His economy is a
Ooh.
mess.
Yep.
Oh my god. He
next-
doesn't.
Yeah.
I guess he doesn't see the gold in the corner. At the back
Yeah.
corner of his base.
Yep. Same here. That's 4 tiles, so yeah.
This goes to show you how big a difference it can make. Both
Yeah.
slam and fire.
Scouting is key.
Scouted.
Actually, like most games, you're really busy in Castle Age, so you don't prioritize scouting because you're busy fighting and microing a million things. But this game was really slow paced. Should have. I think it's a mistake on
Yeah.
both their ends to not scout that because this game was so slow.
And it is the safe
Definitely.
corners for them, yeah.
What's the market price looks like? Food. Someone has been selling a lot of food and some wood.
I think you said earlier that Slam was already selling.
Oh, really?
No, sorry, I meant Ra. Ra said that Slam is already selling
think
to
so.
get the Paladin tail.
That's how he's making paladins. He's selling all his stone too. Like all the stone is getting sold. It's down to 60 right now.
Well, Slam's really... He's just trying to make enough paladins that he can overwhelm fire. But I don't think it's gonna work.
Okay, big
As
fight
long as
coming up.
fire macros. Paladin against Halberdier.
He petroled that really bad. The Paladin started hitting the halbs.
It's just a massacre, really, in
but
terms
he-
of resources
yeah.
lost.
Because fire can just send in some more halbs.
Yeah, it's pretty smart of him. He backed off the Axeman right away.
Yeah.
That's the unit that you don't want to lose the Axeman.
He lost
And the
traps and
Axemen are,
bombard cannons though.
Axemen are deadly, especially against halbs, but even against paladins, they do pretty well. They have a high damage per second.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the left-hand side. Slam's trying to get that castle up.
Oh my
To
goodness.
Oh,
stop,
God,
to
under-
stop,
yeah.
yeah, he wants to stop Fire's base. He's gonna get it up, but he paid a lot for it.
Oh
Yeah,
god, that's a
what
massacre.
cost?
Yeah.
And then I assume Rams are gonna come out and get down soon after.
There is a siege
He's already
worker
got
right next to it, yeah.
Rams. And in the middle of the map, Fire is fighting, really efficiently. Again, with some halberdiers and axemen.
Going back and forth, killing off the paladins.
Yeah, well, the only problem is losing these bombard cannons.
Yep.
Actually, a lot of resources.
They are costly, and yeah, Slam is sending out that one paladin killing the bombard cannon.
This would be a nice time for Fire to do exactly what he's doing, which is the light cavalry raids.
Yep.
Because he
Oh,
knows that he's the one with the initiative, making.
yeah. The villagers chop
Yeah,
through the
that's
forest. Damn. And yeah. There's the
I
GG.
really think if Slam went hand cannons, like just hand cannoneers and halbs, he would have won.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something to at least not have a composition where you're getting hard countered.
Well,
Because really,
it's so standard in 1v1 for a reason. It's proven to work
Yeah.
over and over again.
Definitely.
Like 1v1, you always see it like Persians, Franks. It's pretty standard.
Yeah, hand
Yeah, really
cannons.
surprising for me.
Hand cannon halb can definitely work against Axeman halb, but Paladin halb against
No.
does not
can't
work.
fight straight up with those units. Like the axemen counter your halberdiers and they fight decently against your paladins, whereas your units, like you're getting countered just by the halberdiers themselves. To be honest, you've got nothing that really does well against them.
Well, we have a 3-2 now. So we thought we would see a 5-0 and it's 3-2 Mentalist, so see. Turned around a little bit.
Yeah, well, Fire, it seemed in the more boom-oriented game that Fire definitely, he